Alright, Kia base gang. Speaking of the Kia, hopefully by November I'll have my K5 GT. You should go check that car out. It's a 295 horsepower, 2.5 liter engine, but that's besides the point of this video. What we got going on here, we got the intex saltwater system, which drained my bank account. $500, all because of the chlorine shortage that's been happening around the U.S. Everybody's been hoarding chlorine tablets. Thank God they haven't hoarded pool shock yet. I still see pool shock at the stores. So, if you do saltwater, I would suggest the Clorox chlorine-free pool shock. Because it's meant for saltwater pools, or use their saltwater pool shock. Just make sure it's chlorine-free. And because this saltwater system drained my bank account, I gotta wait till I get paid tomorrow to buy some more pool salt. It's like $5 a bag at Walmart. I bought this from Amazon, actually. So anyways, yeah, $500 down the drain because of the chlorine shortage. For anybody that has a metal-sided pool, don't go saltwater unless you have a resin-sided pool. There's permanent above grounds. And, yeah, just make sure that, if you do have a permanent above ground pool, make sure that it's resin plastic sided, because the salt will damage metal. I'm not responsible if anybody voids their warranty on their intex pools. I'm not responsible if you rust out of a leg completely and then disintegrates. I'm not responsible. By the way, thank you for helping me reach 200 subscribers. It really means a lot to me, guys. So, I was gonna take the box apart the right way, the top side, but unfortunately I took apart the bottom side of the box. On this side towards me, there's a shipping label which shows my address, so I can't show that. Okay. Now, when you get this salt system, 1.5 inch hose, which will directly connect from this intake down here of the salt system to the outtake of my pump. And, it should just be plug and play. Let me pause the video, take all this stuff out back, because I don't want to show the inside of my house. For sure, let's get this hooked up. I'll come back to y'all when I start hooking it up. Okay. Next step to hook up your intex saltwater system. Obviously, if you got these, now I know most of the intex pools come with these 1/4 hoses with the hat plugs and the strainers. I know the older model intex pools, I know some of the 15 footers and 18 footers, they got the return that's up higher than these inlets. There's a return fitting with a ball valve, not a ball valve like I have, but it's a twist. It's like a flat handle that you turn, and it cuts the water flow off to the return fitting. I shouldn't be up against the siding because there's probably hornets in there. They like the height of my siding. But if you got the 2 suction inlets marked as the plus fitting, or it should be marked as the A fittings. If you got a best way pull, I think it's marked as B. Yeah, if you got these type of hoses right here with the suction inlets, plug them off so you don't have any water draining out of the pool when you hook up your salt system. But for me, I got a ball valve down here with the custom T fitting I made. I'm kind of glad I added that because it's just so easy to turn off the water flow to the filter. And because my pool pump, the 2500 pump, has a timer built in, I turned that off and I put the pump in the off position so no water, so the pump does not turn on when I'm trying to hook this up, and then I burn up the motor. So that way I don't burn up the motor. Let me see if I can get a better view for you guys. Yeah, I'm having to use the intex ladder because I can't get a better shot for you guys. I don't have a homemade tripod. Let me go walk around. Okay. Well, I guess what I have to do now is unhook this 1 1/4 hose. This is the adapter I was talking about with the 2500 pump. It circulates my pullover once within an hour. Actually, it takes 4 hours to turn the water over twice in my pool. I dip this in the water so it can get clean. Now, when you get the intex salt system, I think there's tape. Yeah, there's some tape on the threads and the seal of these seals. You got some like medical tape on the gaskets. Now, the furthest one away from your pool pump is the outtake. It's clearly marked. It's got the arrow in facing towards the back of the unit. This is the intake. This is the outtake. Put that gasket back in. I still got some tape on the gasket. Now, why'd I go summer waves last time? When I had an intex 14 foot by 42 that I sold, I thought we were going to sell the house. My mom was going to sell the house. The reason why I went with summer waves is because I figured, hey, it's at Walmart on the shelf. It first started out with their summer waves saltwater system. Sorry for the lawnmower going in the background. And I figured, $100 bucks. $100 for a salt system compared to this. Well, yeah, since the COVID hit, the coronavirus hit, price has been driving up through the roof. But at the time I was like, you know what? How about I try out Summer Waves? They seem to be a good company. Not as good as Intex, but it got the job done. Now that I took the adapter off my pump, put on the outtake of the salt system, I'm going to take this 1.5 hose hook it up on the outlet of the pump to the intake of the salt system. By the way, this pump is such a great pump. If anyone have an intex pump, go get the Pleatco filter. It's orange. It filtered a lot better than the stock intex filter. No offense, intex, if you're watching this. Now, just like my pool pump, it's got this notched tie that goes to the cord. And I got 2 cords running to my pool. I'll just throw this behind the ladder. Pick up these extra adapters. By the way, there's 2 caps with this fitting plastic bag of thing. These 2 caps are for to clean the salt cell. Make sure you keep these. Walking around the pool. Let me come back to y'all when I power this thing on. Well, guys, I let this run for a couple of days. Surprisingly, my salt levels are not low in the pool. But one thing I want to show you is how clear this water is. This is my 15 foot by 48 inch tall metal frame pool from Intex. Just look how crystal clear this pool is. Besides the tiny bugs and stuff floating around. But I want to show you how to work the salt system. So if you have low flow from the pool pump, that will light up. If you have low salt, that green light will light up. If you have high salt, it'll light up. Then the service light will light up if the cell needs to be cleaned. You get the boost button, the lock and unlock button for the timer. You get the self-clean button. That's actually a pretty good feature of the salt system. I should just leave that turned off till tomorrow. But, y'all might not have seen it when I was setting it up. You might have seen it. I couldn't tell if y'all saw this or not. I took the 1.5 inch hose that came with it, put it on that part of the salt cell that has the arrow in, arrow out for the return. And just for a bonus clip of this pool, let me turn on the pool pump. The air that you're hearing is from this aerator fitting that's new from Intex. It's probably been around since 2017, maybe longer. But I got a ball valve right here. I get a ball valve for the fountain. Watch what happens when I turn the return off. Okay. So what I did to make that pool fountain, for anybody wondering, I took 3/4 PVC. It's got an extra intex pool hose. What I did is took a 3/4 PVC. I basically got a 4-way in the center for that center jet. I got an elbow on the other 2 parts right there and there. And I got 1/2-inch fittings that are made to clamp a hose on to PVC fittings, PVC pipes. And that fountain is so nice to listen to. It's just so relaxing to listen to when I'm in the pool. Yeah, so far this intex salt system, it's been working pretty good. I'm hoping y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And yeah, tell me what size pool you have. I'd love to hear from you guys. And this is Kia Base. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And this is Kia Base 879 signing out. Later.